And before we take a look at the stories that we're tracking right here on the show, there's big breaking news that's coming in. Well, Donald Trump and his tariffs, a report mentions that there is no final decision yet on April the 2nd. In fact, agencies are quoting anonymous White House officials, administration. In fact, they're weighing sector-specific tariffs. Trump has said reportedly that the United States is putting secondary tariff on Venezuela. Trump has also said that countries buying Venezuela oil will face 25% tariff. In fact, Trump has also said that that will start. The tariff on Venezuelan oil will start and will kick in on April the 2nd. Now, remember, the president, ladies and gentlemen, has also hinted that there may be a flexibility in his plan. This was a statement that he made just a couple of hours back. The flexibility that he was hinting in his plan to impose blanket tariffs on most U.S. trading partners. He said, and I quote, "I do not change, but the word flexibility is an important word," Donald Trump stated. He also said that sometimes it's flexibility, so there will be flexibility, but basically it's reciprocal. And of course, on the back of that, we saw the global markets rebound a bit. There was a bit of stress in the past few days, but of course we saw the markets, particularly the Dow Jones, jump up by close to 500 points at the time when we broke that story. But this is the big breaking story that's coming in. The White House is mulling in sector-specific plans. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, with respect to the India story on tariffs, ET Now first told you that India is in favor of sector-specific approach with respect to tariffs. India is interested in an item-by-item approach, but the United States was in favor of putting in a universal tariff structure of sorts, blanket tariffs, and that's something that might not happen. There is a report that states that there is no final decision yet on April the 2nd, which essentially means that the specter of reciprocal tariffs could possibly get extended. Donald Trump has reportedly stated that the countries that are buying oil from Venezuela will face 25% U.S. tariffs. We know that the United States administration, Donald Trump, has imposed tariffs 25% on Canada, 25% on Mexico, additional 10% on China. Of course, there was a reciprocal tariff announcement that was made from the Canadian and Mexican side. And of course, the officials, the premiers of Mexico and Canada then met with the White House administration, with Trump officials, to come to a middle ground so far as these tariff plans are concerned. Remember, Trump officials have publicly acknowledged that in recent days, the list of target countries may not be universal, and that other existing tariffs like that on steel may not necessarily be cumulative. Now, what's important to note amidst all of this is that there is a very important visit starting tomorrow. That is of the United States Trade Representative. The United States Trade Representative is going to be here with the full team, and of course they're going to have conversations with the Indian interlocutors as part of bilateral trade negotiations. So of course all eyes now are on this crucial visit to India as well. In fact, there will be negotiations and conversations with Union Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal, along with other senior government officials. And of course, we're given to understand by our sources that today Piyush Goyal, the External Affairs Minister, as well Dr. S. Shankar, met with the Prime Minister over the issue of tariffs. So that's the big breaking story that's coming in. White House mulling sector-specific plans so far as the specter of tariffs is concerned. But let's take a look at some other news that's coming in on the...
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.